What's up, guys and gals? It's me, your old buddy Mr. Moose, back with another edition of Transport Fever. And this is episode 8, I guess, of our free play here on our US map. And we're picking up right where we left off yesterday, which is after we expanded our Irving line in. And this guy is doing a good job of shuffling over construction materials for us, but we're going to have to expand him out a little bit because he's getting a little overwhelmed, it looks like. So that's something we'll be taking care of today. Also, we've got to correct a couple of issues that I saw at the end of the video that I missed. One of which is I put a signal in the wrong place, so we need to get rid of this so that is not an issue down the road. So let's go ahead and throw that on here. Come on, signal up. There we go. What else did we want to do? I want to come into Irving and go ahead and establish a commercial line in here, or a goods line in here. Now my train station covers pretty much all of oh, that's a bus station. That's not what I wanted. Silly moose. Come on, man. Use the right tools. There we go. Put it in. Alright, so there's a siding. My train station covers pretty much all of the industrial area. If we look at it, the coverage is pretty good on it. It does miss a little bit over in here. I probably need to up it a little bit. So I got to do something about that. And then I want to go ahead and get a line in for the commercial area as well. So I'm going to add 2 lines in today. Now, there's been quite a bit of discussion. Several people have pointed out to me that you can use bus stops to do freight delivery. I have known that for a while. It's just something I choose not to do. And I don't know if it's just bullheaded stubbornness or whatever. I just don't know that you're supposed to do it that way, you know? And I've always been of from Train Fever, and I've always done stations. That's the way I've always played it. And the people that are really big into Train Fever and Transport Fever now, that I follow, that I talk to on a regular basis, they all seem to steer to the stations as well. And I don't know if we're all just absolutely completely wrong about doing it and we should be using the bus stations for deliveries, but I just never do. And they don't either, and I don't know. Maybe we're all making mistakes and we're not playing the game to its full potential, because again, one could argue that the stations are like your distribution centers, and then the bus stops could be like your FedEx or your UPS or just whatever transit guy going out there and doing deliveries. And makes absolute sense to me, it really does. But it's just I don't know, I'm stuck in my ways. I do things a particular way, and so I tend to just always use the truck stations to do deliveries, and I'm probably wrong on that. So but I'm gonna continue to do it. I might every once in a while throw a bus station in, but I feel dirty for doing it. It feels like it sort of feels like I'm exploiting something, which again, I don't know, because there's no manual in this game. I have searched and combed through everywhere to try and find some sort of manual on this game. I can't find it. I asked around. Nobody seems to know where there's a manual on this game to point out things to you. It's just not there. So you're kind of at your own mercy to figure things out. And well, anyways, so I appreciate all the information from those, because yes, I do know you can take and do freight deliveries to bus stops. Like I said, I feel dirty if I do it. It feels like I'm exploiting the game. It's much more of a challenge to have to figure out how to get a truck station into the middle of the commerce area. And I'm probably completely wrong in not doing the bus stops. But it is what it is, right? Let's see. All right, so this is Irving, and this is industrial freight. So we'll just call this. Gosh, see, now I've gotten into this challenge now where I want to change all the names. Because this doesn't. Well, I should just call this Freight 1. I really should, because there's no telling. Like, I was going to call this commercial and this industrial, but there's no telling that commercial won't build up right here, or industry won't build up over here. So even though they do tend to, you know, sort of come together in the same areas. But so yeah, that'll be Freight 1, and then we'll create another line that will come from here over to here, and this is going to be Freight 2. And I also know that this is unnecessary. I've done extensive testing on all of this stuff, as far as like how you can do deliveries and such. And I know that I can gang these freight deliveries up as well. I know that I could have one path that basically came out of here, went up to here, and then went over to here, and that the trucks would pick up something and do like a partial delivery here and a partial delivery there. However, for what I'm going to be doing, I want to have them separated, because when I start to get food up here, I want the food to go over into this area, and I want the building materials and fuel to go over to this area, and I want them to go fast. I don't want them to have to do a lap around the city. I want a truck to come in here and go, oh, you know what? I'm commercial district, or I'm in this area here. I'm hauling food over to this side of town. I want to come in here and just go direct to it. I don't want to be driving all around the city. So that's the reason I'm doing two different separate freight lines at this point. And hopefully it will all pay off down the road. Right now it might not so much, but down the road maybe it'll pay off a little bit. All right, so let's spin this around. I see a gap here. Let's see if we can shoot the gap and get our transit station in, because I destroyed it earlier. Come on. You're evil. You really are evil, game. Alright, fine. I was going to take this little bit of road out, and I'm still going to take that little bit of road out. We'll just put the transit place over here somewhere. Off in the middle of nowhere. Right next to the railroad tracks. I gotta be careful though. I don't want to build too close to the railroad tracks. I think I am going to side up the railroad tracks a little bit. This is freight. We can be pretty close to the freight station. A little closer to the road would have been nice. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Come again. All right. I'm thinking I'm going to double this train station up and double this line up. I've been toying with what do I do about San Jose. I've been really thinking about it a lot. I could put a shipping terminal in down here, and then I'd have to have a really robust shuttle system, bus system in here to bring people down to the boardwalk to get on the boat, and then take that up to Thousand Oaks. Or I could make a rail line that comes up here, ties into Oklahoma City, or I can make a rail line that comes up and ties into Irving. Since time frame and distance doesn't really matter that much, I'm thinking I might just bring a rail up from San Jose, tie it into Irving, and then let them get on in Irving and go from there. So that may be my game plan with that. I still haven't decided completely on that one. But anyways, all right, so with that said, I need to get a couple of trucks out of here, buy a road vehicle. I'm gonna get 2 trucks out, 1, 2, there we go. And for now, that's all I want. I don't want to do a whole bunch of them. And road 15 is gonna go on Irving Freight 1, and you're gonna go on Irving Freight 2. And that should get everything established up there. And both of you guys should just sit around and wait for something to do. So let's make sure we get those lines corrected. Irving Siding is where everybody sits, right? Yep, Irving Siding. You should load until you're full, and at this point, you should remain there for an unlimited time because I don't want you driving around town wasting my money if you're not doing anything. What did we get this time? Oh, the Milwaukee Road class. Which means we must be up to the age of electric trains. And which also means I need to pay attention to how I lay rail now. Easy enough for me to say. Because at this point, the game will try to put catenary on everything that I do, and I don't necessarily want it. Because I'm not huge on electric trains early on. Now, later on, when you get some of the faster electric trains, yeah, I'll add them in, but not right off the bat. All right, Oklahoma City, how are you doing? How you doing? You need some love, and I need to focus a little bit of time on infrastructure. I need to build a bridge on this end of town, and we probably need to do something about, well, how we got good coverage. See, this is the reason why my commuter service is failing so bad in this area. It's just got amazing coverage of this. And there's two schools of thought. There's that school of thought where you build your train station right in the heart of the city, and that way people will use it all the time. But there's also that school of thought would build the train station away from the city and make them ride the buses. My bus line here, it's doing terrible. It's always losing money, and it's simply because, well, I don't have enough people riding the bus. Everybody is within walking distance of the train station. All right, so as far as coverage wise here, that's good coverage. This doesn't have any coverage. That's got a little bit of coverage there. Where's all my industry at? All right, so all the industry is down here. Good distribution there. I've got to work on my coverage for my commercial though, because I'm getting ready to start pumping food into this area, and I'm gonna have to do some stuff as far as having coverage for food to the area. Same thing down here in Thousand Oaks. One of the things I want to do is come up here and put some food in up here, and I think there's an area right in here I can put a bus station in. Not that. I want a truck station, and I want to put it right in here. How much would it cost me to put that right there? I know I'd have to take out a building, but that's a small price to pay. All right, so that is in there. That gives me food distribution now up to there. So let's go ahead and put that line in. New line. And this is going to be T-Oak Freight 1, I guess. Since Freight 2 is what originally, yeah. T-Oaks, and this will be Freight 1. And that will go from here to here. All right. And that needs one truck on it. I want to go ahead and get all this established, and then we'll go ahead and go with our next little bit of adventure that we're going to do. And that is going to Holt, right? No, that is going to the Thousand Oaks Annex first. There. And it is going to stop, and it is going to wait for an unlimited amount of time to get something to carry up there. Alright, so next thing we need to do is... Are you loaded? You are loaded. Alright, you go ahead and hit the road. Yeah, you got a lot of food and everything on you. Hit the road. Alright, so that thing was holding 72 fuel and 72 commercial units, or building materials, construction materials. Use your big words there, Moose. It never really fills right up as soon as it comes in. It always seems to have to hold a little bit. So I'm thinking about shortening it up a little bit, and then also putting a few boxcars on it, because In this episode, we are going to establish a food line. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is buy myself a couple of new trains. And did I establish the Irving train line? Let's see. Irving freight. No, I didn't. Let's establish the Irving train line. All right. All right, so there's our freight line going in, and we're going to tell it that we want it to come in on this siding here. That is where we want it to come in at. And that should be good and good. All right, so this is our Irving to T-Oak. There we go. All right, so that is taken care of. Now we can come over here and we can buy a couple of trains. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up having to borrow money probably. But I'm going to do 2 matching trains. We're going to use the the Atlantic for this. And I'm going to put 5 fuel tankers on. I'm using 6 right now on my Oklahoma City train, so I'm going to put 5 on here. Oh, come on, Moose. Get that back up here. All right, so 1, 2, 3. That's 5. And I'm going to put 4 boxcars on here. Maybe 3 boxcars. I'm going to end up bringing 6, 12, 6. All right, I'm gonna put 4 boxcars, and then the rest of this is gonna be state cars. And I think I'm gonna just put 5 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is gonna be a proper looking freight train now. It's gonna be nice. And now I'm gonna have to borrow some money because I'm gonna duplicate this train. So give me $10 million and let me have another one. There we go. All right, you are going on to the Irving line. So Irving T-Oaks. So that is the freight train that is going to service Irving now. And then this one is going to go on our Oklahoma City freight line. And then the existing one that I have is going to go to the depot and be sold off. Just because it doesn't have any boxcars on it. And I want to have the boxcars for food service. All right, where is it at? It is just coming down the line here. So let me have that up so I can see it. So later on I can send it away. All right, so my game plan today is to run a line out here to this food processing plant, and then also run a line from way down here up and tie it into this line so that we can get a train running food all the way from here to here. Now I've tried this a couple of different ways, and as much as I like the shipping and the cheapness of the shipping takes forever. It takes so long to get the ships filled up with. You have to use like 5 of them, and to get them to fill up and to get them to move, it takes forever, and they can only haul one thing at a time. So if you're going for food, you've got one of them will pull in and load up with grain and then take it away, and then the next one will pull up to get livestock. And because livestock never produces out quite as fast as grain does, that boat usually gets locked in there for a long period of time, and it's just quite a pain. So what I have come to do, or what I've come to decide, is to make this a train run. In the interest of time, let's speed up here so I can get this guy done, out of the way. Look how wonderful my freight line distributes all the trains. It's so wonderful. Alright, you are far enough in. You should be able to depot. There you go. Go to depot. Alright, so... And this line here should hold for an inevitable amount of time. What am I doing here? I'm not really using my brain here. Alright, so have it stay here till it's full, and have it stay for an unlimited amount of time so that we'll fill up when it makes itself established. Alright, so that one's going to roll out, and once that one clears this switch, this one will roll out. Aha! Everything's working. And then this guy is headed to the depot where he will get sold, and then I can focus on a few other things. Ah, so many little things. Oh, got our first airplane. I'm not really interested in airports, though. I got to be honest with you. Not until I get a little bit further along, and I haven't even worked on the bottom part of the map yet, so I've been more focused on getting all this established. We get a little bit more money rolling in on a consistent basis, then I might consider it, but right now, no. Alright, now this guy's on his way out, and we need to adjust him accordingly. So, how many cars does he have on him? He still only has 5 cars on him, so send him to the depot. Trust me, I'm going to build something after I get all these trains managed and everything up and running. So, we're doing pretty good. 1917, we made $7 million. We did $6 million in 1918. 1919, we spent a little bit of money, but as you know, as you all saw, but we're getting ready to do even more. Like I said, my goal is to establish the food line today in the last 30 minutes of this video. But there's so many little things to massage. Alright, so by train, and I need 10 more cars to put on here. So give me 10 more little cars. Not 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that back out on the line. Freight transfer. There you go. That should be able to keep up with everything that's going on and repay as much money as we can. And we are still debt free again. I like being debt free. There's something that just, it sounds so wonderful. Alright, so the next thing that I want to do here, and it's going to cost me a little bit. I'm going to, well, no. Let me see if I can run a train in and out of here real quick. No, I don't want to. I'm going to lose some materials here. Remember I said something about this freight yard just didn't seem big enough? It doesn't. And I'm going to have to make an upgrade on it. So we're going to upgrade this. And I think I've got this figured out to where it will work. Collision. What is colliding? Signals. I think I have figured out a way to make this work. Come on, let me actually get the signal and not the track. Come on, give me the signal and not the track. There we go. Now can I upgrade? I can. No catenary. Alright, excellent. And then I gotta put those signals back in place. Otherwise, we will have problems. Alright, so you there, and you were over here somewhere. Oh, come on. I'm out of money. Borrow. It's not like I can't repay it in about 2 minutes. Alright, so those signals are back in place. And we can get everybody rolling again. And I lost all the stuff that was on the platform, but it's a small price to pay for progress. Alright, so now we can actually get moving forward with some of the stuff that I got planned for today. Repay the loan. So what I'm looking at is I'm going to add a little bit of track. See, here it is. Once again, once you hit the age of electric trains, make sure you double check this. It's going to try to put catenary on everything you do if you don't get rid of it. And it's just so frustrating. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and slow speed down. I don't want it running at 4x speed anymore. I'm kind of caught up with everything I was doing. Alright, so I'm going to put that in like so. Smoke. Alright, so bring this up to about here. There we go. And then we'll bring this up and in. Like I said, we'll bring this up and in. Like so. We'll try to get a little bit of speed on it. And then we'll do the same thing switching over to here. I know this is all afterthought and collision. What are we colliding with? Oh, I bet it's that signal there. Bet it's that signal there. Not enough money. Seriously? Come on. Where is the collision at? What am I colliding with? Seriously, where is too much curvature? Wait. Does that work? That works. We're in. Alright, done. Signal. Alright, so I'm gonna put a signal here. And I'm gonna have to put a signal right here. Quick, get it in before I can't see anymore. And then I need a waypoint over here on this side. Alright, that's good. That gives me a siding on this side. Done. Alright, so let's get over here and see what kind of damage we can do with trying to get a freight station in on this guy. Gonna need a little piece of road right here. I'll draw this across to here. There we go. We're gonna end up losing this field. That's okay. Oh, we got all new stations. Fancy. Rotate this around. Lengthwise, I'm gonna go 240 meters on it. I'm going to have to demolish a few things. One field is going to be removed. I can handle that. Some road's gonna have to go away as well. Mr. Bulldozer. It is nice having money to be able to do what you want to do and not have to worry about it. The Schneider PB2. Nice. A little better transit. That looks unable to align train. That looks pretty good right there. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna pay for it. $432,000 for that. Jeez, nothing's cheap these days. Alright, so we gotta get a little rail out of here. Oh, tunnel. I don't want a tunnel yet. You gotta give me a little bit of track, so if I have to double this up, I can double it up. I'm just gonna kind of wiggle away, so I have a little bit of room here in case I double this track up eventually. A little bit of a tunnel. It's going to be expensive, but it'll work for us. It gets us out of there. That's what matters. All right. Vehicle 52 has gotten old. Let me guess. It's a bus. Figures. All right. So all of my vehicles. Can I actually do something You know what? I'm going to worry about those later. They're probably costing me money. But I would like to accomplish what I set forth to accomplish today. I've spent half the episode worrying about stuff. Oh, I just moved some people. But hey, you gotta crack a few eggs to make a successful railroad. Alright, so industry is right here. And I am going to tie in right next to it with a beautiful rail station with no catenary. Why do you... I swear. Oh, I gotta put it on every station, and I bet I put it on the last one. So frustrating. Now I had to go check, and I'll guarantee it put it on there. It did, of course. Well, we're just gonna go ahead and put it on for you because you're too stupid to know that you should be putting catenary on all these stations. Because you can do an electric train right now, and we know you want to do an electric choo-choo. Why would you want to do anything other than electric choo-choo when you give me an electric train that can roll on out of the station at 200 plus miles an hour, or greater than 100 miles an hour? I will consider using an electric choo-choo. Until that moment, ain't happening. Oh, this might not work. Oh, that would be kind of a horrible bend. Let's re-look at this track down here coming out of said tunnel. See if we can't put a little turn in it. And make it a little bit better here. That'll hold a little bit more speed. I can handle that. Works for me. And just so I can get my road back in, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of track here. Actually, do I need to even double this up? I don't think I do. I don't think I'm gonna run famous last words. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna run double trains into that farm down there. I mean, it could never keep up with the amount of demand that I'm gonna need out of it. Might as well do it. Might as well. Well, I'm not gonna run the tunnel right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and double the line up, and for now, we'll just merge it right here. And then we'll get a road in without putting too much of a big hump in here, hopefully. There we go. And this should get rid of that big red line up there that's flashing. No, evidently I broke the road somewhere else too. Oh, I broke it down here at the farm, didn't I? Can we get a road right across here? No. And we get a road right across here? No. How about across there? Aha! There we go. Tie that back into that. And we'll delete this little piece because we don't need you anymore. All right, that should gotten rid of all the red flashings. It did, it did. I'm just gonna make more red flashings because now I need to get track from here to here, and there's no way I can make that turn decently. So you're going away, you're going away, you're going away, you're going away. Everything's going away. Vehicle, why didn't you go away? Now I got to put the road back in so I can delete the road so I can get him to go backwards. Go backwards. Go backwards. There you go. Thank you. You go backwards. Backwards some more. And some more. And yet still some more. Why don't you go back one more time there, buddy? All right, so I want to get from here to there. I want to do a little bit of this, like that, and then start doing a little bit of that. And I want to do the same thing up here. Rotate around a little bit. Come on now. There we go. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. All the way down to there. Wow, it looks like a really crooked snake, but it'll work. And then we'll mimic that exact same motion. All the way down here to this factory. Come on. There we go. Get into place. There we go. Excellent. All right, so where's this train sitting at? That one's sitting there. Where's this one sitting at? Oh, this one's already come out of the station. Not good. Gonna lose some stone here, but that's all right. We're gonna upgrade this station here. And I'm gonna get rid of this little piece of track here because it's way too close. And it's gonna cause some problems. And I'm going to get rid of the bulldozer so we don't destroy a station in the process of trying to upgrade. And we shall upgrade this to... How many tracks should we put on here? And should we try to make this longer? No. No, let's just leave it where it's at. 2 sidings. No catenary. No secondary street. Just upgrade. Alright, now run a little track into it. And we can put everybody back into motion. How about letting me run track here? Oh, I hate when you do that. You put the little play thing in place. You hit the drag button and it does nothing. And you're like, why? Why don't you drag? Excellent. Alright, so that is done. Alright, so let's go down here to the bottom where we just lost a load of stone. That's fine. He can run back in there and pick up some stone, hopefully. Hopefully there's some stone there to pick up. There may not be. Let's put all this in motion. Everybody roll. This could mess up my deliveries a little bit. I probably ought to just turn him and let him burn without anything. Seeing as he's empty again. Whoa, what? Yep, get out, go. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to do something to that line as well. Why did it go over to that side? It should be coming over to this side. I should have already done that. Oh, I did. Alright. Alright, so station is in. Line carries all the way up. I got to do a little signaling here. And this end of this will work. So, let's get our little signal buddies out. And, yeah. Just force a habit. It's coming. Y'all know it's coming. Yeah. Oh, there we go. It's back. It's not liking me again. Too much slope. I'm not even going to fight you today. I'm just not in the mood for it. I'm going to need that eventually when I actually run freight. Okay, I might as well do it. Because I gotta have it when I start running a freight line out of San Jose. Too much slope. You gotta be kidding me. Home. You know, I just... I'm not going to deal with it right now. I'm just not in the mood. Too much I have to do to get that to work. I'm just gonna light it up and go with it. So let's get the right thing here and light it up. Here, I need that coming in. I need that there. There we go. I need one of those. One of those. One of them. One of them. And let's see. We need some of these. Another one of those. One of them's there. One of those there. Probably a little too close to that. But anyways. Alright. Same thing over here. One of them. One of those. And up here where the line merges. Well, probably here and here. And then one here. And one. Well, I would never want to signal this one anyways because you wouldn't want to hold it. So, alright. So that is all signaled up. There's a little bit of road work that needs to be done here because we did have a little bit of fun here. So let's jump the road here just a little bit. Come on. Oh, I gotta turn the speed down. I'm going way too fast. Way too fast. I was trying to get that line going again and yeah. Starting here. Coming over that. And again, I don't want my freight lines just to run. Oh, come on. Let me get up and over that. I gotta go that far out to get a bridge over it? Come on now. No way. It's a horrible looking bridge too. Come on. I shouldn't have to go that far to get a bridge. They should be able to get it right there. That's what I gotta do to get a bridge. And then it's giving me a collision because I'm not high enough. Oh, too much slope? Are you kidding me? What did somebody program in today? It was going to be too much slope day for Moose. Today we're going to make Moose's mind. We're going to have too much slope all day long. The greatest amount of too much slope. What if we jump down here instead of jumping there? What if we come here? What if I throw you for a complete loop and I come down here? Oh, ha, ha, ha. I win. All right, so we're in the 1900s. I feel dirty putting a wooden bridge in, so. Oh, yeah. I miss that dude. I wish they would have added him back into the game. He was so cool. When you got new vehicles and stuff, you had that dude that came on and went, oh, yeah. Miss him. I mean, that's like getting rid of the Kool-Aid man. I don't know. Somebody said, oh, well, we need to get rid of him. Just like somebody said, well, we need to make this road look like a horseshoe. No, you really didn't. But that's okay. I really should be smoothing some of this out. Cleaning some of this up. But I really just don't care. Alright. So. Because honestly, this is my, like, playthrough to get used to everything. And then I'm going to go back and do everything all over again. And do it even better. Alright, so that is all corrected. All the orange little arrows are gone. And we're good to go. Now comes the fun part. Now comes the really fun part. Getting this line over to there. Because we got all this to contend with, right? All this road, everything else like that. And the best thing I can figure to do here is to jump it all. It's going to look a little odd, but at the end of the day, I think the best thing to do is just jump it all. So I'm getting max speed here, and I'm going to be climbing as high as I can climb, coming out of chute number 1. And then we're going to start to climb a little bit, and we're going to bridge over all of this. And it's going to be expensive, probably. Well, it's going to be somewhat expensive. Alright, so that's 75 there. That works. I just want to keep my bridge as low as I can keep it. So I don't, like, climb to the moon. 75 there. That's good. Alright, then just get on the other side of this track here. It's 75. Pop down a little bit. I don't really want to go up anymore. Can we come across that level? We can come across that level. Nice. And then let's bring it to the ground. And maybe drag it on out a little bit. Are we aimed in the general area in which we want to head? We are somewhat. I kind of got a little snake back going, but it's all right. That's good. That'll work. All right, so let's come over here to our food area, and we're going to put a little road in and wrap around it so that we get on this side of it. So we'll put a little road stubble there, little road stubble here. Just right there. There we go. And we need another train station. And we need to rotate that all the way around. At 240 meters long, that is fine. Everything looks pretty good. No catenaries, no extra side streets needed. All we need to do is put it in place. Make sure that we get capture on our food center. We should be good. What did I pull out? I pulled out this one, so. Go. And then I'm just going to wrap this over. Hit that. Excellent. It will work. All right, how much is it going to cost to run the outside rail? $1 million? No, $500,000. $500,000 for that. I'll take it. Aha, and that is run. Nice. We still got 10 minutes left. We might actually see if this works. All right, so some signals would be a good thing. All right, so we're coming out of here and we're rolling up here, and let's go ahead and bring this line up a little bit. We'll do the same thing. I'm gonna stick it over here on this outside edge for now. There we go. Because let's see, that's Oklahoma City, that's Irving. This is going to be Antioch, and this is going to be the food line. All right, so we'll bring it up here. We'll twist her in like we did on the other side there. Is that right? A little high on that. We could get rid of some of this track. Start that a little earlier. Well, let's pull from here down. Again, I'd like to have a little bit of symmetry. Can I get this out of the way so I can see where my points? Oh, I went kind of high on the points on that side. How about that? All right, and then I need to get over to this side. Excellent. All right, now to signal everything up, and we'll be good to go. All right, so coming out of here, you need a signal right there to hold. And this guy needs a signal right here to go, I don't need to go. Okay, no, that one doesn't need a signal at all there. That one needs a signal here to hold. This guy needs a signal here to hold. Right? So it comes out. It could theoretically get up to here and hold. And then, just in case, there's a hold there. Yep. And then coming in. Yep, you got a hold there. Good to go. Alright, so that is that. Let's put that line in. Did we put a set of waypoints in? No, I didn't. Gotta put the waypoints in. Come on, give me my waypoints. There we go. Waypoints are in. Let's label up a couple of lines and see if we can shoot some trains out and make this work. Alright, so line 1 is going to start at Thousand Oaks. It's going to come over here to the food processing center. And then it is going to come back and hit this waypoint here, which is going to put it over on that side track. Why do I only have one side this works on? Oh, because I haven't signaled up all these tracks. That's the reason why. And I don't have a crossover up here. See, I don't have a junction in here. Haha, that'll work. Might as well. Just because I love it. Too much slope. Too much slope. I'm not dealing with it today. I'm just not going to deal with it today. Signal right. Well, I don't even need a signal in here. Well, yeah, I do. I need a signal to stop it from going over there. All right. I can massage some of this stuff after the video is done. But then again. But yeah, like beating on the, well, let's put a set of signals on the bridge. How about it? Beating the, like trying to get the slope right on that. I can do that later. Off screen or off camera. After the video is said and done. Oh, that was way too close for that signal. There's not enough room to have a proper block there. Oh, this hurts. Oh. I hit for it to go and it just kind of paused, game paused for the autosave. And I thought, oh man, I just messed up and destroyed way too much track. All right, so this is going to be T-Oak. And this is going to be a food line. Let's see, food processor. All right, so that's our food processor line. And then we need a line that goes from here all the way over to here. There we go. And then it's going to oh wait, you know what? I want to put a station in between there. I want it to stop here as well. Then come in here and then come all the way back over to here and hit that waypoint on this side so that it comes in on that line there. Right? Did that just put that in the wrong place? It did. It put it in the absolutely wrong place. San Jose West, then come back, hit that waypoint so that you're on this line here. That looks right. That looks good. All right, so this is going to be San Jose. To Thousand Oaks. And this is going to be our food line. Or grain. We'll just call this grain. How about that? Grain with one eye. How about that? All right, so that's going to be a grain line. So basically what I've got that set up for, the reason I added in the second station in it is it's going to come over with gondolas and boxcars, and then it's going to head back out. And if there's some food that could go to San Jose, it could take some food to San Jose on the boxcars. So might as well have it stop in San Jose for a second and then go ahead and then head back out. All right, so all that work is done. It's time to put some train on it. So we want to make up 2 trains, and we'll do the same thing as we did before. We'll borrow a whole bunch of money. We are debt free, that's good, but we're about to end the episode with debt because I am going to put 6 gondolas on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 boxcars on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to duplicate the entire train, which means I'm going to have to go into debt in order to do it, to the sum of about $2 million. No, to the sum of about $10 million. So let's ramp up to 10 million. Duplicate that train. There we go. Repay all the rest of the money back off. So I'm $8 million in the hole right now, but I'll make that up fairly quick. All right, so let's set this on the line, and this is going to be our San Jose Thousand Oaks grain line. And then we'll set this one on the line, and this one will be our Thousand Oaks food processor. So if I've done everything right in this episode, I now have a train going to here, and we'll just kind of sit here and watch for a moment and see that everything works. Let's get rid of all that, and we'll turn up the speed a little bit and watch this go as we trail out. Train's going up to Oklahoma City, full of construction materials, and maybe some more stuff on there. No fuel, just construction materials. All right, so that train is rolling. This train is waiting on a little bit more construction materials, and then it'll roll. So that is our food line truck right there. So see how it signaled it over and put it on this side. That is good. That worked perfectly. Now it should turn right around and head right back out. And I should go ahead and set this up so that when it gets to the other side, it stops here and waits for an unbelievable amount of time. That is San Jose grain line. Why did it come in over here? Where are you going? Where are you going, Sleeky Snake? Oh, it moved all the way across, right? Haha, it worked. It worked. My little freight yard works. How about that? So that guy is hauling construction materials. He's doing his job. That dude is going out there to the food processing facility. I'm trying to grab him so I can get food processing facility and tell it that when it comes to here, to hold here and load, but hold for an inevitable unlimited amount of time. There we go. So at this point, everything is set up. So, just reviewing, now that those two trains are on the line and they're running, and where's the grain train? Let's see, that is train 3, that's stone. See, the grain train made it through, it's all the way up here. I'd click on it if I could. So here comes the grain train. So it will stop here in San Jose, even though it's empty right now. If it had food on it, it would make a delivery. And then it will head on down to the farm, which hopefully has a little bit of food waiting for it. Anyways, so that's this episode. A lot got done. I end up in debt, but that's okay. We should climb out of debt pretty quick. I will probably... I still need to add a fuel tanker on. Look at this situation down here real quick. Fuel looks okay. They look like they're keeping up with it. That's okay. And this guy is 100 of 100 fuel. Seems like the construction materials get moved. So far, so good. All right. Now we just wait to see how this plays out. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure you, if you did, give it a thumbs up. Smack that like button for me. I would appreciate it greatly. And then, of course, feel free to share the video with your friends. Come on back tomorrow and join me for another episode of Transport Fever, as well as other videos. And we do live streams at night at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. Till the next time, stay safe. Have a great day. God bless you. Bye-bye.